What's up, folks? David Soto Jr. here, and this is the David Soto Jr. podcast. What's up, folks? Welcome to episode 66 of the David Soto Jr. podcast. I am your host, David Soto Jr. I'm looking at the light in the video. If I use my new phone, I get a really good picture, but if I use my old phone, I don't. And so I'm backlit. Let me see. Okay, that's a little bit better, but I can't. Well, I don't need to look at myself anyways. Oh my God. I just had two babies crying. One is no longer getting her morning feedings. The other one is just having some trouble. And I woke up so early and I got lost in the YouTube videos on how to use a paint sprayer that I bought. I just watched video after video, and I had no idea that I lost about an hour and a half. But I got a lot of good knowledge. Got some projects I'm working on. Got a house I'm trying to sell. But let's get to it. The Story of Us Part 2. Last time, if you listened, I stopped at the my deployment. Like 9/11 happened, and my unit got hit right away for a deployment. Sent a bunch of people out. 6 months later, there was another hit for deployment, and I was on that one. So my career at Vaterot got put on hold. My career as a bouncer got put on hold, and I shipped off to Al Udeid Air Base, Qatar. Not a bad place. It was a tent city at the time. I slept in a cot, in a tent. Showered in a tent, crapped in a tent. Everything was in a tent, hence it was called a tent city. While I was there, like most people, most GIs that get deployed, they want to get super in shape, so they hit the gym, which is what I did, which is what a lot of people do. So I had already been lifting weights, obviously, because I was going to the gym in between, but I continued to hit the weights. I got even stronger, got even bigger, and was kind of getting in a little bit better shape. I wasn't doing any cardio, but whatever. I wasn't getting in better shape. I was just getting more muscular and stronger. So I said I was a bouncer, and while I was a bouncer, I met a lot of girls as a bouncer, and then a lot of cute waitresses. I ended up taking a picture next to a bomb with an eagle sharpening his claws, and the bomb said, "To Osama from," and it was written in chalk on the bomb. It literally was a bomb on a jet. I don't think it was live ammunition, and what we did was take pictures next to it and said, "To Osama from," and one time I wrote the Sotos from my family, right? "To Osama from the Sotos." Another one for a little cousin of mine, EJ. I wrote from Eddie Hernandez. And then I wrote from the train wreck, Westport. Or did I just write train wreck? I don't know. I don't remember. But the train wreck in Westport Plaza is where I was a bouncer. When I got that picture, I emailed it to somebody who worked at the train wreck, and they showed it to everybody, and then somebody even took that picture in a frame to the train wreck and they put it up. It might still be there. The point is that my email address got to everybody at the train wreck, and one of the waitresses emailed me. And that was really cool, because to have somebody to correspond with on a regular basis is really what soldiers need when they're out there. GIs. It was an airman. So it was cool, and also I thought she was really cute. So it was cool that she was emailing me and we were talking, and she was into fitness and yoga, and they got me talking about it, and she was getting her personal training certification, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. How do you do that? And she's like, oh, I'm going through this process in this company or whatever. And I looked it up and thought it would be interesting for me to do that as well. So I started the process. I started getting the books, and signed up for a class or the certification course when I got back from deployment. And my whole life not my whole life, but my career kind of took a turn as I got back home, or maybe it was my life, but things changed. Oh my God, that baby boy. Things changed with regards to my fitness, my life, and my relationship. That cute waitress that I was emailing, I ended up dating her when I got back. I got my certification. We were like this fitness couple. And although I was starting my own company for personal training, I eventually got a job, or I eventually got on as a trainer at Valley Total Fitness. It's probably annoying. I know, who tells me it's annoying. So, Valley Total Fitness. Do you see where I'm going with this? So I come back from the deployment, I get my certification, I get my job back at Vaderot, and so now in between classes, instead of going to the gym to work out, I was going to the gym to train. But I did not like the gym in my neighborhood, and I thought that I should go further out west where it's apparent that people have more money. And if you're from St. Louis, you understand. So I go to West St. Louis County, go to Manchester Valleys, walk in there, and right away the personal training guy, Brent, is more than willing to hire me. And so I get a job there, and I'm working in between shifts, and I'm working on the weekends I'm working Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and a little bit in between shifts at Vaderot. I don't do a very good job. I cannot get clients. I'm not sure how this is going to work for me. In the meantime, I have my main source of income, my job at Vaderot. Oh, that's wrong. That's not the case. Working as a trainer, eventually, I've eventually get a couple clients here and there. What I am doing most of the time is prospecting, because I worked at Vaderot Monday through Thursday. Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays is when I worked at the Valley in West County. So one morning I go because I have an appointment and it's very early. You know what? I'm not 100% sure. I do remember I ended up with one client and she wanted to train before work, and I would run out there before I would teach at Vaderot. So I'd have to run out there real quick, train her, and then run back to St. Anne where I lived and worked and teach. Either that is the case or it was an early Saturday morning. I don't remember it exactly, but it was early. The gym opened at 6, and usually there was some 20-something young girl who probably partied too much the night before, had to wake up groggy and come in and open the gym for everybody. I think it was a Saturday because I think that was the case. Saturday, I had to train somebody, had an early appointment. I got there early, and then I'm standing there with a bunch of clients or gym members, and we're all standing outside, and the door's not open. Now, this person that opened should have been there way before, turned on all the lights, turned the music on, whatever. Got everything ready, and then right at 6, be able to open the door. Well, the person who was supposed to open was not there. So we're all standing outside, have no idea. I don't know who to call. I'm just a trainer. I don't have like people's phone numbers. I don't even know if I had a cell phone then. Maybe I did. But we're all standing out there, stranded. Me, the trainer, and gym members. Then all of a sudden, someone pulls up in his big giant truck. Extended cab, long bed. It looks like it was lifted. Just huge. And this person pulls up right in front of the door at the gym. And the door opens up. And guess who stepped out? It was, you know who? It was my future bride. I probably hadn't seen her for 2 years. Since that time I saw her at the St. Anne Valley. I probably hadn't seen her since. Okay, remember, she was the source of this beautiful light, or this glowing, curious light that came. I saw her, we locked eyes. I instantly fell in love, but then I didn't see her for probably 2 years. And then there she was. She jumped out of this pickup truck. Somebody had obviously called her and told her, hey, run to the Manchester Valley to open it up. And she did. And I was wondering whose truck that was. Whose truck was that? Probably her boyfriend's. Funny thing is, years later, I found out that it was a rental. Her car got stolen, and that was the loaner that she got, or that was the rental that she got. She didn't have a boyfriend, but I had a girlfriend, cocktail waitress. Okay, that's it. That's part 2, folks. I will continue from there. Appreciate you tuning in. Check me out on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at David E. Soto Jr. JR for Junior. No, I always want to add .com. There's no .com. At David E. Soto Jr. Appreciate you tuning in. Thank you very much.